Hey, what is up you guys, it's Audrey and welcome back to my channel. If you are new, bonjour and welcome. Today's video I'm going to be talking all about my injury that I had over the summer and kind of how I recovered from it and what I did during it to kind of stay fit and kind of what I'm still doing now to prevent injuries in the future and to just keep my strength up. I'm super sorry about all these like sunny shadows. It's kind of just a weird time of the day right now. Quickly, I just want to give you a rundown about my injury. Basically, it started back in April and I didn't do anything about it for like a month or two because I thought it would just go away, but it really didn't. So I went to the doctor. Doctor wasn't super helpful. She put me in a boot, thought I had like the beginning of a stress fracture. Ended up going to a really great physical therapist and she helped me figure out that it was not a stress fracture, not a bone related problem at all. It was actually a collapsed tendon, like tendonitis problem in my left foot. So I just needed some strengthening and like turnout strength, and she really helped me learn a lot of new exercises and great things to prevent this in the future. But I basically took off the whole entire summer. In total, I didn't dance for 6 weeks, which was crazy. It was definitely a daunting thing to hear at first for like mental reasons. I didn't know what I was gonna do, like not dancing for that long. Like I was like, what? I'm gonna go insane. And then also just thinking about what am I gonna do to stay fit and stay like get ready for the new season that's coming. But I have to tell you guys, you just have to put the work in, because if you're just going to feel sorry for yourself and just take that long of a break and do nothing the whole time, you're gonna come back and it's gonna be literally horrible. You can't let the injury like take up all of your time and like that be your only thing. Or if it happened in the summer, like for me, like I wasn't gonna waste my summer just like being sorry for myself and not dancing. Like I had fun and I did the most with my time and I didn't let myself get so upset about it. You also do have to still put in the time and the work if you want to come back better and stronger than you were before and learned from the experience. Luckily, I found a really amazing physical therapist who, like I said, showed me a bunch of really great exercises. I was in physical therapy for about like 2 or 3 months, I think. At first I was going twice a week and then it started being once a week. And then yeah, just last week I had like my last one. Quickly, before I show you guys these exercises that I picked up from physical therapy, I'm gonna tell you what I did on my own while I was just sitting in class or home. So at first, when I was put in the boot, when they thought I had a stress fracture, I would just sit in class and watch, and I'd bring a piece of paper or a notebook and I'd write down any of the corrections the teacher said, any of the things I noticed the other dancers doing that I felt like I noticed and I would correct on myself. And don't feel bad about doing that. Don't feel bad about like critiquing your peers or your friends or anything like that. Really just visualize yourself and how you would be doing any of that stuff. That's super helpful, and almost I feel like you can learn more from a class by watching it and absorb more from it sometimes than you would taking the class, which is weird. But make sure you're focusing while you're sitting there and you're taking as much from the class as you possibly can, and just writing down different things. When I wasn't taking notes and doing stuff like that, I would actually do like TheraBand exercises to strengthen my ankles. And you can also take the TheraBand and do arm exercises by like pulling it. You can put it behind you and pull it. That's a really great exercise. I would just lay down because I was like sitting by the mirrors and whatnot, and I do ab exercises. If your boot or whatever is off, you could do like leg raises and just different stuff like that. Stretch, obviously. You can stretch the whole class while you're sitting there. That's super helpful. And then also, depending on your injury, you could go to a gym and you could use some machines that work on inner thighs. You could use gym machines that work on your arms, and you could use a bicycle. I had like a bicycle at the physical therapy place I went to, but obviously gyms have them. And then I also did a lot of swimming over the summer. I would almost go swimming every single day in the summer while I was unable to dance, and I would do like 10 laps in the pool. It's a really great cardio, and you can also take classes in the pool if you can't take actual classes. Yeah, that's a really great thing to try as well. Recently, I didn't really do this while I was on the break from dance, but just this past month, I started doing like Pilates every day, or at least I try to do it every day, from Ballerinas, and I used her a lot like a year or 2 ago, and I kind of just like got away from it. But for dancers, anyone, even if they're not injured, you kind of need another source of strength for like different things because ballet works really weird muscles, and sometimes not the muscles that are so like obvious. You know what I mean? Like sometimes you need a little extra like arm workout, ab workout, leg workout, because dancers, even though it is such a full body like activity in art and whatnot, I feel like having another thing like Pilates to do or yoga is really great. And my teacher had just been mentioning that to us a lot, and I just felt like I needed to still build up more strength from that injury, so I started doing that. So that's really great. I will try to link her channel below for you guys, so you can do her workouts at home. They're only like 24 minutes and they're really easy and fun. So I feel like for a student like dancer, those really easy to fit into your schedule and a good strengthening thing. But yeah, so those were all the things I did on my own, and now I have a paper from my physical therapist and I'm going to show you guys some of these different exercises. If you have any more questions about my injury, like in more detail, or any questions you can come up with, feel free to direct message me. So yeah, my Instagram is Audrey Ann with 2 A's. Okay, let me change into my ballet stuff and get on with this video. Okay guys, so I'm back. I just changed into my Lucky Leo and did my hair. First thing we're gonna do is with the TheraBand here, and you just need to have it tied like this and able to go around your ankles and your feet. Okay, so first little ankle strengthening exercise, you're gonna just tie the TheraBand, put it around your feet, and go back and forth, just walking in plie. And it's kind of a squat position. You want to be sitting almost like you're in a chair. Yeah, so I just do about 20 of these, you know, back and forth, and do them in plie, turned out, on releve. These are super hard, but really good. Next up is the diagonal squat, or like weighted ball diagonals. These are super hard, but definitely warm you up. Okay, with these are super hard. You can literally see my knee or like my whole leg shaking, but that is because you're gonna work on keeping your knee going out. You don't want it to come in. That's for both knees actually, and I'm showing you right here. You don't want the leg that you have up to be like shooting outwards. You want to make sure that you're working your inner thighs to keep it inward, and yeah, don't let your knee collapse in. Next is eccentric heel raises, like on a step. So these are really easy if you have steps at your house. Yeah. Okay, so these are super awesome. It's a little bit more difficult than just doing releves. And yeah, just get on your stairs and do 15 to 20 each leg. Do one whole side and then switch. Yeah. Next, we're gonna do basically the same thing, but we're just going to be raising our heels and have a bent leg. Okay, with these, you're going to start in plie and pick one foot up, releve, go back down to plie. You can kind of see the pattern I'm doing in this. I kind of messed it up because I started, I think, transferring legs, but once again, just do all one side and then switch. Next, I'm just going to show you guys some TheraBand ankle exercises that you can do. I feel like no one ever knows what to do with their TheraBand when they first get it, so hopefully you can use these exercises. So first, you're just going to lay it flat and then fold it over your foot, and then you're going to scrunch your toes, which is a really gross, kind of uncomfortable thing, and then point, and then bring your toes back up and point or unpoint them and flex them. It's kind of weird. You just need to watch the pattern I'm doing in the video, but make sure you keep your toes scrunched up the whole entire time. Yeah, this one's really good. Okay, so now I just took the TheraBand around my leg, and we're gonna do a wing exercise. So you just pull it with the other foot and then wing outward, and make sure you're going all the way in. Sickle that foot. Next, I'm just going to show you guys this kind of like functional movement system thing that she taught me one day, and they do this for the local city ballet where I live, and they kind of just see what the dancers struggle with in this, because you're just like kind of balancing on one leg and going up and down. It's kind of difficult. So yeah, here is the little like movement thing. So you start on both of your knees, you sit up, you go out into like kind of a yoga arabesque, and make sure once again that your knee does not collapse inward. That's what really makes this hard. You want your hip facing the ground and your knee to go outward to really get full benefits. Then you just bring your knee back down and you are back at your starting position. And yeah, you can do this 5-10 times. It's really good. And then also, if you have one of these, you can purchase it on Amazon. It's honestly not that expensive. Mine is just called the Apple Round. I feel like you could just look up like balancing disc, and I'll show you guys kind of some balancing exercises you can do on this. Really just like balancing on one leg is a really great strengthener as well. Like if you just hold it for a minute, it's a lot harder than you think it is. Every day would seem to turn into love songs. Give your heart and soul. Yeah, but I hope I can help some of you guys out who are injured or just recovering from an injury. Or maybe you're not even injured, but you just want to prevent getting any. That's also great. But yeah, if you are new to my channel, make sure to subscribe right down below for more videos just like this one in the future. It gives me a big thumbs up so you can all be pals, and I will see you next time. Bye guys. The day that you were born, the angels got together and decided to